Friday, baby. It's finally Friday. Get that beer on the ice. Get that bud in the bowl. Let's get ready to have a nice, enjoyable weekend. I hope the weather's going to hold good for y'all. Looking pretty good down here. So what's going on in our world? Well, you know, yesterday I tweeted out something that the man that sits in our house does not have the moral integrity to make comments about sexual harassment. That was my tweet. Boy, howdy shit was I wrong, because it didn't take long for old Donnie the dick to come out with his little tweet fest. Yeah, old Donnie came out and tweeted something about Al Franken and that picture, and questioning, he said a picture is worth 1,000 words. And he questions where Al Franken's hands were in pictures 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are no other pictures, you idiot. Just that one, and it was done as a prank, albeit an improper one he wishes he hadn't done. But that's what that was, Donnie. I've seen pictures of you, Donnie, with your daughter that I question, buddy. I question the location of your hands on your own daughter, you asshole. Don't come up here with this righteous shit that you know, he's been accused of sexual harassment between 9 and 16, depending on, I think there's a total of 16 women have come out and said that Donald Trump accosted them or groped them or kissed them in one fashion or another. And we have it coming right out of Donnie's mouth that he likes to just kiss them, and just take them and grab them wherever you want. That's Donnie. That's what Donnie says, and that's what Donnie's done all his life. Are you shitting me? Between his first wife and his second wife, he was screwing everything in New York. Are you kidding me? The man that y'all have put up and praised from everything else, that man who has pictures of him that are questionable with his daughter, who he himself has come on TV and called a piece of ass. And Ivanka, she chimed in on this, chopped in. She said there's a special place in hell for these people that prey on children. Yeah, I have a strange feeling your daddy's going to visit that place, and you know it. Anyway, all of Donnie's accusers are all liars. They're all liars, and Donnie's going to sue them. That's what he said during the campaign. As soon as this election's over, I'm going to sue him. Has he sued him? No, he ain't going to sue anybody. Why? Because it's true. He's opened himself up for libel by calling him a liar. I hope every one of them sues his ass. You know. Ivanka says she believes in the women in the Roy Moore case. Oh, his daddy? Her daddy? No, they're all lying bitches. That's Donald Trump. That's the man that sits in our house. No, he has no moral integrity at all. He should shut his disgusting mouth. Or stand up and face the accusers that have accused his ass. No. He's going to play like Roy Moore as long as they deny it, which even, Sarah Sanders even hinted yesterday that Roy Moore ought to sue them women. That's what Donnie does. Sue them all. Sue you for everything. I'll sue you for anything. Because that's what Donnie does. He's a disgusting turd of a man who sues everybody. Anyway, I seen where Roy Moore's wife came out this morning, Kayla Moore. And those women are lying. That's what they're saying. You know, they're banking it on two things. They say the school book thing, the signature there, that looks like a forgery. And the other big thing is her lawyer is Gloria Allred. You know, the baby killer, the one that wants abortion all across the United States and blah, 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 blah. They are more concerned with Gloria Allred than the accusations against Roy Moore. Roy Moore is a disgusting pig. He let his lawyer come out there and speak. He lets his wife come out there and speak. The only place he spoke at was a revival where he got to sit up there and preach about his godly ways. No. How about you get your ass in front of a camera and in front of reporters and answer the questions they're asking your stupid ass. Don't hide behind a bunch of women. They had a bunch of them this morning on the TV holding a revival for Roy Moore, and all of them, one after another, coming out there saying that he was such a godly man. Remember what I told y'all before. Don't trust in that. Don't trust in that. Is he guilty? Probably. Probably. There's too much evidence. There's too many people coming out and saying exactly what he used to hang around the mall. Are you shitting me? People are coming out and saying that he was banned from the mall because he pestered little girls. And yet you stand by him and call him a godly man? That's disgusting. You're running your religion into the ditch. Please don't do that. You know, the wall that we have between the separation of church and state is there for multiple reasons. For one, it protects the state, that's us, that's the public, that's all of us, this country that is guaranteed by the Constitution that you can have any religion you wish to have, and you can live your life the way you wish to. That Constitution gives us, oh, I lost my train of thought there, I was getting all so upset. I got to think for a second, where was I? That's pitiful, people. Done lost my train of thought. Anyway, all the people coming up and defending Roy Moore and calling on their religion as proof of it. Oh, the wall between church and separation, church and state. It protects me from having a bunch of religious zealots go in and make a law that I have to go to church on Sunday because it's written on the 10 Commandments. I don't want to go to church on Sunday. Don't want to go on Wednesday either. I just don't want to go. I don't believe in that story. But I am very happy and give you all the right in the world to go believe that story. But that's your story. So keep it to you. Don't bring it into my house. And don't take your politics and take them into your church. You take your politics. This man that has been accused, and it looks like proven, that he was a child molester when he was younger. When he was in his 30s, that's what he did. He hung around teenage girls. And you let that man into your religion. You let his politics come in. You let him use your religion to further his career. All he's got to do is convince you that he's a godly man. Like Trump has tried to convince you of that, and we all know that that's just a rack of shit. Anyway, Sarah Sanders said that the only difference between Al Franken and Donnie the Dick is Al Franken admitted it, and Donnie the Dick hasn't. That's the only difference. Oh, there's a lot of difference. Al Franken had the guts to stand up and apologize. Louis C.K. came out and apologized. Roy Moore, Donnie the Dick, hell no. All them women are liars. They're all liars. One party, the people that are left-leaning, it looks like, are taking responsibility for what they've done. Standing up and saying they're sorry. They've done wrong and they're going to be held accountable to it. Those people on the right, oh, hell no. They'll accuse you of anything, lying your ass off. The guy that got caught up there with a man in his office from Ohio. Oh, gays are bad and they're evil because God said so. And yet he sits behind closed doors. And I'm sure he was welcomed in every church he went into because he praised what Jesus was saying about those gay people and all that stuff. And you let them in and you let them run a con job on you. And that's very, very, very bad for everybody. The Senate Judiciary Committee request documents from Jared Kushner. Holy shit. Getting a little close there, Donnie. They want to know about his conversations with WikiLeaks in this Russian backdoor overture, they call it. That was when old Jarrett was trying to set up a backdoor meeting with the Russians. You know, the ones they say they didn't collude with. Well, Jarrett was trying to set up meetings way behind the door, a private channel. Some way we can hide from everybody while we discuss what we want to do. They also want, Mueller wants Hope Hicks to come by and testify. Come by her house, come by Mueller's house there and get interviewed. Why? Because Hope Hicks has been with Donnie from the beginning of this shit. Now remember, we've talked before about Donnie, all through his career, has never used emails. Donnie doesn't get emails. There's no emails addressed to Donald D. No, Donnie Dick. No, he stays away from that. Why? Because it's a paper trail. It's a trail to prove what Donnie the Dick knew and when he knew it. But don't go that far. It all goes to Hope Hicks. Everything goes to Hope Hicks. And it's well known in that circle that if you send an email to Hope Hicks, it's going to Donnie. That's going directly to Donnie. Donnie gets to make his little marks or whatever. He gets to put his little comment in there, and then Hope Hicks will answer. Because Donnie doesn't do emails because it can prove that he's a crook. Yep, that's where that is. Well, I seen where Senator Orrin Hatch and Senator Sherrod Brown got into a little pissing contest there in the Senate last night, late last night. Because that's what the Senate has been doing, and that's what the House, but they do this shit in the middle of the night because they don't want your ass knowing anything about what they're doing with this tax cut shit. And there was an argument because they was talking about what it's going to cost America, what it's going to cost us, the normal American down here, not ultra rich, what it's going to cost us. And they were even bringing up the CHIPS program that the Senate refused to renew, the child health insurance program. To hell no. Let them little kids, they'll go find their own doctor, get a job. They cut the CHIPS program, and it, along with this whole tax cut thing, a $1.5 trillion tax cut is for the rich. And Orrin Hatch took offense to that, saying that he came from a lower middle class upbringing, and that he had to fight his way, and he spent his whole career working for the poorest among us. I kiss my ass, Orrin Hatch. Don't you know there's a lot of us around here that have been around the same as big as you have. You've been in there forever. Orrin Hatch, get your ass out. You're going to sleep in the middle of the night anyway. Shit. Take a pill. Stay awake, son. And you get all upset because we're worried about a tax cut for the rich. And that's what it's been. Talking about wages going up again. I told you people yesterday, this tax cut comes. Like, you show me one person who's going to get a pay increase. Hey, Bob, we're going to pay you more because we got more money. Kiss my ass, it ain't going to happen. It didn't happen before when the Republicans sold the same line of shit under Reagan. Ooh, trickle down. It's going to work. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all going to get down to you. Bullshit. The rich take it and they laugh in our face, and they're doing it again. Anyway, about all I got. It's weekend, and I just keep reminding myself that what this shirt says. Dissent is what rescues a democracy from a slow death behind closed doors. Thank you, Kay Allen. She's our contact out in Washington, D.C. She keeps an eye on everything for us. She's a good commenter, and I like Kay. Anyway, she's the one that sent me this shirt, and that's what it says. Dissent is what rescues a democracy. And that's what they're trying to do behind closed doors in the middle of the night. Try to pass shit. Slip this in a bill. Slip that in a bill. It's all a game to them. Try to see what you can sneak through. But it is our dissent that saves this democracy. It's going to be our dissent that is going to get Donnie the Dick out of our house. That disgusting piece of lying shit that takes responsibility for nothing needs to get run out of our house. As far as I'm concerned, he could be tarred and feathered and put on a rail, just like in the old days, and watch him go out of town with a whole bunch of feathers all over his ass, because that's what he embodies. His lack of morality, his lack of integrity in our house is a disgusting scar on our history. I don't know how the man got elected. It was an eye-opening to all of us. But I believe Hillary was right during the debates. This is not about Donald Trump. This is not about Roy Moore. This is about us. This is about what we accept as citizens of this country and what we will allow in our house. Yep, Al Franken's calling for an ethics investigation on himself. You think Donnie's going to call for an ethics investigation on himself? Do you think any one of those congressmen and senators that sitting up there are going to call on an ethics investigation on themselves? No, Al Franken did. I applaud him for that. I applaud him for standing up. I feel better when a man stands up and takes responsibility for his actions instead of cowering like a coward, hiding behind women, letting others talk for them. That's who sits in our house. I'm tired of it. I want him out. And we all need to work on that. Anyway, before I go, I want to thank Gary Cervanka out in California. He's a blue dot out in California. And he sent a pair of socks today. He sent a pair of socks to Mama. And I love these socks. I love them. I really do. I like these socks. Because right on the front of them, I hope you can see that, it says, "What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world." And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. It's my favorite song because it says so much of what I like to think. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, "How do you do?" And they're really saying, "I love you." And that's what we need to do as a benevolent society, reach out and love our fellow man. Hey, it's what the Bible teaches. Anyway, y'all have a good weekend. I'll probably be here tomorrow and continue our discussion into all the little crap that's going on. So, all our blue dots, and I mean there's so many people that I just love. Anyway, y'all have a good day. John Bertavo, a blue dot in Texas on YouTube. John Bertavo on Facebook. John Bertavo Speaks, my fan page out there, Don. And on Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas. And, of course, out my truck window. Y'all keep this message going. Keep the fight going. And remember, we need to rescue this democracy. And our dissent is what is going to do that. So let's keep dissenting. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you later. Bye.